Next, we're going to use a quick cleaning method to remove darker damage, but in order to do this well, we should first learn about adjusting pattern fills. These two pattern fills are a bit more aggressive than we want them to be, and if we hide them, you can see parts of the note stems and small flicks are covered. To an extent, this is unavoidable and will need fixing manually, but we can improve this now to make things easier for us later on. If we hide all layers apart from the background, we can use our action to select the colors of things that we lost, and then delete these from our pattern fills. Let's try it. Use a smaller fuzziness value since we are being detailed in our color selection. If we use our action, it makes a pattern fill that we do not want. Press undo to go back one step to get our selection back. We can now use this selection to improve the pattern fills that we created earlier. Select the mask, and if you want a better view of what you're doing, hold Alt and click on the mask thumbnail. Making sure that black is your secondary color, press Delete. Do this for whichever pattern fills are covering your selection. You can see that the covered ink we had selected has now been restored. This next tip is a bit advanced, but gives you more control over your pattern fills if you choose to use it. We can combine masks for easier editing by making a selection from one layer mask, deleting this layer, and then making sure the secondary color is white, deleting this selection from the other layer mask. If you want to shrink the pattern fill back from the notes a little bit, you can use the level adjustment. Since black on a mask means hide the pattern, we can darken the grey values on the mask to black. Doing this will also make the edges harder, so if you do this, you should use the blur filter afterwards to fix this. Knowing these techniques, we can now use them to set up a quick cleaning method. If we create a new pattern fill using these dark colors, you can see that we lose a large amount of content that we wanted to keep. Like before, we can show the background, select the ink we didn't want to lose, and then remove that from this new pattern fill. Then make any further adjustments to improve this mask. Of course, this pattern fill is still much too aggressive to apply to the whole page. Create a new folder inside your first folder and place your new pattern fill inside it. Let's call this folder Quick Clean. Give this folder a mask and then invert the mask. Now that the mask is all black, everything inside it is hidden and your pattern fill has disappeared. If we now draw on this mask using white, we can selectively bring it back. This is a great way to quickly clean up large areas of damaged paper. Switch the colors with X on your keyboard and draw with black to undo. You can now go through the image and clean up this damaged paper quickly and selectively. If you have access to a drawing tablet, it will make this and the following steps easier. Next, we're going to look at manually restoring and removing details of the image.